Hello everyone and welcome back on my YouTube channel for the first video in 2026. I'm conversational and today I want to talk to you about the new AI search landscape, everything you should know. Google search results are no longer just 10 blue links, they now include like AI generated overview ads and AI mode ads. Important for us advertiser is that Google is integrating ads into AI powered search experiences. And in this video, I'll break down what ads in AI mode and AI overviews are. Here we go, AI mode ads versus AI overview ads. Okay, let's focus first on the left side, Google AI mode. Google offers interactive chat options, conversational AI mode, where users can ask follow-up questions and enter a dialogue to dig deeper into topics. In other words, Google search is becoming more conversational and intent driven, and AI is used to anticipate what users really want, and ads are evolving right along with it. On the right side, we have the Google AI overview that refers to its generative AI enhanced search result with a user entering a query that doesn't have a single straightforward answer. Think about complex or very exploratory questions, and Google may display an AI overview at the top of the result. This overview is summarized, answer drawn from various web sources. Google will even cite those sources for the user to explore further. For example, a query how to clean up an oven might trigger AI summary listing steps and tips. Google introduced this generative search feature broadly in 2024, and it has quickly expanded. By mid 2025, nearly 1 in 2 searches were showing in AI overview. That means this is not just a beta or experiment. This is becoming the default very soon. As you can see on the slide on the left side, the AI mode is very natively integrated. You can see explore product management software and tools for your team within a query that has been searched by a user. And on the right side with AI overviews, we see shopping ads that are natively displayed after the user searched. First, I want to dig deeper into AI overview ads. It's very important to understand how AI overview ads are integrated within the traditional search ad. And there are a few key placements to understand. First of all, ads can show above or below AI overviews and also inside AI overviews. Those are called AI overview ads. In searches that trigger an AI overview, traditional search ads like text ads, shopping ads, whatever, can still appear in the familiar slot above or below an AI summary. Right, so the traditional search is not going away. The AI overview has came inside the new search layout. So first of all, we have the ads above AI overviews. Those are triggered primarily by exact match. They have a very high visibility, right, because they're the first ads that appear, and they can be used for brand defense or high intent conversions. Then we have the real, let's call it the revolutionary part, the AI overview ads that are within the AI overview. Those are triggered by broad match and not by exact match or not by phrase match. They have a high visibility and they are best used for informational and multi-step queries. AI overview ads, those are triggered by broad, phrase, exact, and have a low visibility because the user needs to scroll down until the end to see them. They're best used for retargeting or low cost awareness. And whether the ad is shown above, within, or below the AI result depends on Google's algorithm. Google uses its existing auction signals and relevance systems to decide where and if an ad should appear in relation to AI overviews. Importantly, any ad in this format is clearly labeled as sponsored. Google has emphasized also that the ads will continue to appear in dedicated slots and will be distinguished from organic AI summary content. This is even mandatory. From a user experience standpoint, the ads are meant to feel natural, kind of like a next step suggestion without being all over the place and spammy. Here we are looking at 2 examples of AI overview ads that are obviously inside the AI overview. And to understand the auction logic of AI overview ads that are showing inside the AI overviews, those are exclusively for search campaigns with broad match and AI powered campaigns like PMax, AI Max for search, and also shopping. That matches these ads based on the entire conversation context rather than just the initial keyword. So what does this mean for our strategy? It's very important that you have the shopping feed ready, you use all relevant attributes, you have high quality images inside, and that you use also in order to give the algorithm a lot of asset variation. For AI overviews, there's also something important to know, that the ads are categorized as top ads in Google Ads. You don't have a specific targeting. You cannot say, I want to show my ads only in AI overviews. So you cannot really control that. The Google algorithm is making that decision for you. There is also not a possibility to opt out. So you cannot really say to Google, like, I only want to show my ads on AI mode or traditional search. That is not possible. Could be that there might be also a opt-in, opt-out in the future. I would not dislike that. And there is also right now, unfortunately, no reporting data. You cannot know how your ads in overviews are performing compared to your ads in normal search. So yeah, there's no data available for any of the AI overviews, which is a pity. But I also think in 2026, probably Q3, Q4, Google might do something against. How are you able to show ads in AI overviews? So first of all, you need to switch your search campaigns to broad match. That is very important to be eligible for AI overview. Phrase match and exact match won't trigger any ads within the AI overview, but as I said before, they can trigger ads below or above AI overview. So exact match still is relevant, right? Because we have the highest visibility rate is above AI overview ads, and those can be triggered with exact match. So it's not, I don't want to hear anyone saying we have to go 100% broad, because that's not really true. Second campaign type is PMax. Obviously, Performance Max has been pushed a lot by Google since it came out 4 years ago. PMax campaigns are eligible to show ads on AI overviews. The same goes for standard shopping. They are also eligible to show shopping results within AI overviews. And Google's favorite for now, AI Max for search, which I think was made for AI overviews and AI mode to place relevant ads inside there. So yeah, you have those 4 options in order to be eligible to show in AI overviews. Let's dig a bit deeper and see when and why these ads show up. Google has said that there are a few conditions for ads to trigger within AI generated results. The query should have no one right answer. So it's like kind of a complex or exploratory query that triggers an AI overview in the first place. AI overview tends to appear also for broader informational searches rather than just a simple factual question. So these are often queries users if they just wanted to click an ad immediately. They might be in a research mode, but that's exactly where AI can summarize a lot of info very quickly. Second, there needs to be a potential commercial intent detected. If a query is purely informational with no hint of product or service interest, Google may decide not to show ads in the response. However, Google's AI is getting better at reading between the lines since they have a lot of data points, and even if the user's words don't explicitly sound commercial, the AI can infer intent from context itself. For instance, when I'm asking, why is my pool green and how can I clean it? It presumably looking for a DIY advice, right? So normally you might not bid on such questions as a keyword, so because the advertiser would just lose money. But Google's AI might infer that this person will need a pool cleaning supplies or tools or anything related to that. So in testing, Google found that this query could trigger an AI overview with cleaning tips and serve a relevant ad for a pool vacuum cleaner, for example. In other words, there's a combination of user query and AI contextual understanding that can reveal a moment of commercial intent that wasn't obvious at first. Google will insert ads in AI overviews if it has high quality and relevant ads available. All the usual relevance factors still apply as always, but the ad must be very close to the query of the user and also the content of the AI answer. If we go back to our pool example, if advertisers have a pool cleaning products in their campaigns or catalog in Merchant Center, those ads might be eligible. If there were no advertisers relevant to green pool cleaning, or if those ads had a low quality score or bad images, then the AI overview might simply not show ads at all. And the AI overview is just organic result. So Google won't force any ad if it doesn't think it's helpful. So that's also a really good quality barrier for us advertisers. Perfect. Now we know what AI overview ads are, and now we switch over to Google AI mode ads, and let's make a deep dive there. AI mode expands what AI overviews can do with a more advanced reasoning and also ways of interacting. It divides your question into different subtopics and searches for each one simultaneously. In this way, Google AI mode can explore a bit more the web and find even more relevant content that matches your question. It's important to say that AI mode relies on Google search deep understanding of web information, meaning that responses are supported by quality web content to improve answers. In some cases, AI mode will provide also a set of web links if there's not enough high confidence in the quality of an AI response. So that's really the definition of AI mode. AI mode is a conversational experience rather than just looking for an answer on AI overviews. It's the first time that Google has an interactive user experience within Google search. In AI mode, everything feels a bit like a chat, right? So users explore, they don't start over with a new search keyword every time. For PPC, this means also one thing, that search intent is no longer just one moment or just one keyword or one exact match keyword. It's a whole journey because the user starts asking something, follow-up questions arise. AI mode encourages people to ask follow-up questions. For example, they can start with what is the best CRM for ecom. Then they can start which works with Shopify and which one is under 100 per month. So each question is kind of like a new opportunity for an ad itself, but only if your campaign covered the full journey. So that's also very important, but only if your campaign covered the full journey, then you're eligible to it. So that's also very important. It's a complete shift from search to conversational search. We also have in-depth research. AI mode is built for research and for long conversation. This is also an opportunity, I think, for SaaS, B2B or finance categories, verticals, where users want more explanations, they want comparison, they want price competitiveness. They also want clarity, what other users say about those tools. Apps that help the user will perform better and will get a push from Google's algorithm. It's that AI mode ads, they have a bit of an enhanced understanding than traditional search ads. Google is not just matching the keyword anymore, but it looks at the whole conversation, it looks at the meaning, it looks at the intent of the user. If your landing page answers not only what your product can do, but also why you can use it, I think then you will really win with AI mode ads. The auction logic of AI mode ads is quite similar to AI overviews, but it takes into consideration a lot more of Google signals, device history, conversion likelihood, and so on. And there are millions of those signals that decide if your ad is showing or not to that user. Also here we have eligibility through AI Max for search, broad match keywords, shopping, and also PMax. It's also very important to say that the auction happens before a user even finishes their question. And this is also something that has changed a lot, because before, every time a user typed in a keyword, then the auction started and then the ad was shown to the user. But now it's really before the user gets their answer, everything is already set and Google already selected the advertisers to be eligible to show there. Very similar to AI overview ads. Search plus broad match, PMax, standard shopping, and AI Max for search are the ones triggering ads in AI mode, which also makes sense because exact match, as we said, is just a keyword, and AI mode is way more than just a keyword. It's a whole conversation, it's a whole context, it's a whole new machinery that runs behind the front. So yeah, how to prepare your ads for AI mode. It's very important that you decide which campaign should be switched from exact or phrase to broad match, so that AI can match complex conversion intent better. Obviously, don't put your brand campaign on broad yet. This is probably something more for a generic campaign where you can switch on broad and test it. It's very important if you're an e-com advertiser that you optimize your feed, use all attributes possible, rich metadata, keywords into the title, into the description, and have the best images possible for your products. That's very important. And don't just use one image, use a lot with additional images attributes, because high volume assets are getting prioritized by the algorithm. So yeah, always provide more assets than just one. And obviously, first party data, customer match lists are really good for you to understand what's the value behind your customers, what's the value for your campaigns. Do you want to bid more on new customers or existing customers? So it's really important that you train the algorithm also with your first party data. AI modes are changing search. Why? Because first we were searching and Google matches a keyword with an ad, and that ad is competing for a click, right? We put in Nike shoes, an ad is showing with a lot of different advertisers bidding on the same ad. The one with the highest ad rank will win, and then they compete for a click. But now with AI mode, a user asks something, AI reasons, AI builds an answer, and then it shows the ad to support that answer. So the whole system really changed. And that's really interesting because we cannot just think about the best performing keywords anymore. We really have to think about the best experience, because we cannot think about the best keyword anymore. We have to think about the best intent behind every user query. First of all, I want to say that AI mode ads or AI overview ads, they represent both a new challenge and a new opportunity in search marketing. Some of the benefits and potential advantages of ads in overviews are that you can reach users early in the journey. So you have early engagement. AI overviews often find user in their exploration stage by appearing those AI responses. And when you're able to show the ad to a user in those AI responses, a user can connect to you at a very early point of the discovery process, and you might be able to influence them before they've even decided on the product or clicked on a traditional results or competitor. And this might shorten also the path from discovery to decision, and the user can move on from an answer straight to your brand. Second benefit is also, if your ad is contextually relevant to the AI advice, your business as the clear next step for the user, and this AI might inform or educate. And your ad then just invites the user to learn more or buy even. For example, if an video explains how to clean a pool, an ad for a specific pool cleaning tool can appear as the solution. And it says kind of like, here's exactly what you need to do, and here you can get it. So that's really cool. People ask AI overviews also more complex questions that they might not type into a normal search box and rather go to ChatGPT. Not many of those queries weren't common targets for advertiser. I think not many were searching on Google, why is my pool green and where can I find a tool to clean it? And now AI can decode these complex questions and also reveal if there's a commercial intent behind or not, and then show your ad. And this opens also ad exposure moments of quite high relevance for your ad. And last but not least, user engagement and satisfaction is also a benefit. Google's early data indicate that the user can actually appreciate relevant ads in the AI results because the ads are closely tied to what the user was asking for or learning about. So people find them rather helpful than spammy. So yeah, I think that's a good first feedback from users there. And I also think that if I see an ad in AI overview, so AI mode, it's always very well tied to what I was searching for. So I think the ads are perceived as helpful and relevant, and that's a really high trust point that the user gets from our brand. I hope you liked this video. If you want to see more, please subscribe to this channel, and you can also watch a lot of other videos that I already created. The aim of them is that they are always interesting and valuable for all PPC professionals like you. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Ciao.